Alright everybody, so we've got to talk about this whole new BBC Dracula thing. So I've just finished watching episode 2 of 3 of what is ultimately going to be a 4.5 hour epic, or so the BBC would have you believe. So I watched the first episode last night and I went out on social media and said, yeah, this is a train wreck. No two ways about it. One thing I will say, there are some positive things I can say about the two episodes so far. Sister Agatha, she is the best thing about this whole new adaptation. I was instantly taken with it. They kind of lost me though when they tried to do that reveal that she was Agatha Van Helsing. I almost quit at that point because it goes back to the whole thing of reimagining characters that were originally male and making them female. Don't do that. What you do is you create a new character that's female, but at the same time she happens to be a really competent, likable, really memorable character. So create a new character that's cool and happens to be female. That's what you should have done. You didn't have to make her a Van Helsing. She could have just been Sister Agatha. You didn't have to, yeah. Also, there's a scene between Dracula and Jonathan Harker on the roof of the castle. And in terms of the way it's shot and the use of the sunlight, it's a beautiful shot. And these two episodes so far, they've played around with a framing device. That it's one character interviewing another. In the first episode, it's Sister Agatha interviewing Jonathan Harker at the convent. In this episode, it's Dracula and Sister Agatha sat at Castle Dracula playing a game of chess and having a back and forth, and that's really good. So there's some good things, and this second episode gets points for really exploring Dracula's voyage, because not all adaptations go into detail what happened aboard the ship, so points for that. But they've just jumped the shark at the end of the second episode because they do something that's so stupid. The ship sinks, Dracula goes down with the ship, survives as we imagine he would, and he gets to Whitby and he's coming out the water. And he's looking around and he sees the Whitby Abbey, but then you start wondering, Whitby Abbey looks awfully worn down. You think back then shouldn't it have looked more modern, less worn down? And so as you're thinking this, like, that basically looks like it looks now. You would have thought they'd have kind of gone back and touched it up to make it more period accurate, but just as that thought sinks in, there's the dumbest thing happens. You hear a helicopter and you get the spotlight shining down from the helicopter. Then police cars show up and the armed response units there. So in between Dracula getting out the ocean and arrived at Whitby, we've jumped into present day. It's Dracula AD 1972 all over it. Oh, I guess Dracula AD 2020, I guess. So what's happened, the guy's writing this. Also, they put a forced closeted gay subplot into episode 2, which is fantastic. Progressive. Yeah, deep as a mountain, exactly. But they've done Dracula AD 1972, but without the charm. So this is going to be fantastic. Tune in for the final episode, Dracula AD 2020. I couldn't believe what I was seeing, man. It's stupid. It's so stupid. I was trying to give this thing the benefit of the doubt. I really, really was. Because obviously there are so many adaptations of Dracula. 58 Dracula is my personal favourite. But there are in each of the other adaptations, I always have something I like about them. I like the 92 version, I like the 74 version, I like the 79 version. And I was really trying to go into this with an open mind. But what they've just done is so stupid. I mean, I really like AD 72. It's a schlock fest. It is. but it's charming, and the soundtrack's cool, and you have the supreme likability of Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee. The whole opening sequence with the fight on the carriage of AD 72 is one of the best Dracula and Van Helsing confrontations ever. But this is a hot mess. I can't wait to, well, I can't wait to see what they do in episode 3. So tune in, I assume it's going to be on Friday night for Dracula AD 2020. Let's see what the hell they do. But I just can't get over how dumb this is. Anyway, thanks for listening to me ramble. Please feel free to share your thoughts on it. I'd love someone to make sense of this. But anyway, yeah, we'll see what happens in the next episode, see how it all ends. Oh boy. Anyway, thank you everybody, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.